Skew, the boy who didn't exist. What if I told you a child was born inside a concentration camp, and the Nazis documented his entire life in meticulous detail before erasing him completely? In 1944, inside Theresienstadt ghetto in Czechoslovakia, a boy named Pavel Haas was born. The Nazis ran this place like a dark, twisted city. Thousands crammed into barracks, starvation, disease, death every single day. But the propaganda machine needed a story. They needed to prove Theresienstadt was a model ghetto, a place where life was possible. So they let Pavel live. For 3 years, the SS photographed him, growing, playing, learning music from his father, a famous composer. The Nazis even let Pavel's father compose. They filmed Pavel in a children's choir, singing in pristine clothes they'd dressed him in specifically for the cameras. The images were perfect, haunting, a child thriving in hell. But here's the thing that stops your heart. Pavel knew the truth. Witnesses say he understood, even as a toddler, that the cameras meant something dark, that the clean clothes weren't real, that outside the frame, children were dying by the hundreds. The photographs were lies, beautiful, devastating lies, designed to fool the Red Cross inspectors and the world. In 1944, Pavel's father was transported to Auschwitz. Pavel never saw him again. His mother followed weeks later. Pavel remained behind, kept alive by the propaganda machine because he was too useful as a symbol of Nazi mercy. On May 5, 1945, as Soviet forces closed in, the Nazis evacuated Theresienstadt. Pavel, now 8 years old, was forced onto a transport with hundreds of other children. They were headed to Mauthausen concentration camp. He died there 3 weeks later. The photographs survived. Frame after frame of a smiling boy in a ghetto that was supposed to be humane. The images were so convincing that, for decades, historians used them to understand life in Theresienstadt. But Pavel's face, that boy grinning for the camera, he was documented to death. His image preserved while his actual existence was stolen. The camp's records were meticulous. Pavel Haas, born 1941, transported 1945, died at Mauthausen. One sentence, a life reduced to logistics. His father's music survived, his photograph survived. But Pavel, the actual child, vanished into the machinery of genocide. Does knowing his name change anything? Comment what you think.